The story comes to us from WCVB.com out of Boston. A Boston police... No, I can't do it. An officer of the Boston Police Department was in court Monday morning after being arrested for allegedly trying to intimidate a detective from the department's anti-corruption division. Sounds like we have a corrupt cop. Now, Officer Matthew Morrissey of Milton was arraigned in Dorchester District Court. He faces a charge of intimidation against a police officer.
October 26th, the detective was in a restaurant parking lot in Dorchester watching Morrissey when Morrissey's accused of driving his truck toward the detective's car, parking right next to him and running his plate. Then less than 2 weeks later, a similar incident in the same parking lot, and that time Morrissey circled the detective's car twice before taking off.
I'm watching you. Watching. The police report also states this Morrissey must be an ugly mofo or something to be this intimidating. The police report also states that Morrissey looked up 55 vehicle registrations linked to himself, his family, and the police anti-corruption division inappropriately. The police have wrote in a statement, the police said it is believed that this was a counter-surveillance technique used by Morrissey to help determine the extent of the anti-corruption department's investigation. Yeah, just trying to see what they got on him. After appearing for his arraignment, Morrissey was released with certain conditions. They don't say what those conditions are, but...
And finally, overnight yesterday, police say Morrissey parked 10 feet from the detective's front door at home, blocked the door, then rolled down his window and stared at the detective through that glass door for over a minute. Morrissey had been placed on administrative leave Saturday morning, the day before that happened.
Now, the incident was a third in a series of confrontations involving Morrissey since he came under investigation for allegedly violating the city's residency ordinance, the report said.
So first, here are the police residency rules. The department website states that officers must be a resident of the city of Boston in order to work for the BPD.
So the anti-corruption division, which I don't know if I've ever heard of that division. They work with internal affairs maybe, but they're investigating this Morrissey guy who he's out there intimidating this detective. This detective must be a little wiry guy or something. He's like, he's back. 5'7", he's back. So, man.
The police report says the incidents have caused great concern for the victim and his family. Officer Matthew Morrissey deliberately attempted to harass, intimidate, and cause emotional injury to the detective with retaliatory actions. Morrissey was arraigned in Dorchester District Court this morning and released with conditions. His attorney says the whole situation has been overblown.
But, you know, it just goes to show you that sometimes not all cops get along. Sometimes blue gang members fight with blue gang members.